Today's meeting has been about one thing and one thing only, the security of our countries and the security of our continent, deterrence and defense. The threat from Russia against all of us is real and it is serious. Russia is continuing the war in Ukraine. Putin is talking about peace during the day and bombing at night. We see a more aggressive Russia approach in the Baltic Sea region. And it is assessed by the Danish Defense Intelligence Service that Russia sees itself in conflict with the West and is preparing for war against NATO. It is therefore crucial that we take bold and necessary decisions at the NATO summit in The Hague in only 3 weeks from now. In my mind and what we have discussed today, there's only one way forward. We need to invest massively in our collective security, all of us, and we need to do it fast. NATO is by far the strongest military alliance in history. And so our starting point must be to focus on what is needed to continue to be so, to secure deterrence and our ability to defend ourselves. But I have to say that Russia is not deterred merely by us agreeing on a new defense spending target. We need to deliver actual capabilities, and we need to do it fast. We must make sure that NATO always has the full range of capability necessary to deter and to defend against any threat against our countries. And at the same time, we need to continue our strong and steadfast support for Ukraine's brave fight for freedom. Let me be very frank, we have to donate what is needed on the battlefield. We have to provide more financing for arms production directly going into Ukraine. We already have a mechanism that works. And I think we have to implement stronger sanctions against Russia. It goes for the Shadow Fleet. Recently, we listed almost 200 additional vessels from the Russian Shadow Fleet, but more have to come against the Shadow Fleet, against Russian banks, financial sector. And I think we have to end any remaining dependency on Russian energy, including oil, gas, and nuclear energy. And to add one more thing, lower the oil cap. I think all that on the table would put the necessary pressure on Russia to get to the table and actually negotiate on peace. And why is that? Because Ukraine deserves peace. But the peace must be comprehensive, it must be just, and it must be lasting. And it has to respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. I'm sorry to say, I think until now we haven't seen any signs that Russia is willing to actually commit to any of that. So our key task at the moment has to be to put Ukraine in the strongest possible situation and position on the battlefield and or at the negotiation table. Europe, of course, needs a strong and an independent Ukraine. I believe that once again the coming month will be paramount, and we haven't got much time, and therefore we need commitment to take the right decisions on behalf of all Europeans now. Thank you.